Alright, well, we just lost the drone. Pretty sure it crash landed somewhere, but I have literally no idea where it could be.
We're Megan and RJ, and we're currently driving around the country of Iceland for 2 weeks on the ring road in our rented Marco Polo camper van. Yesterday, we spent our first full day exploring the Snæfellsnes Peninsula and were immediately immersed in Iceland's notoriously intense wind. We finished our evening soaking in a picturesque, man-made hot spring that turned out to be a little colder than we would have liked.
Good morning, guys. She's Megan.
And he's RJ.
And it is day 3 of our trip here in Iceland. And today we're going to be headed into the Westfjords. And the goal for the day, I think, is to hit as many hot springs as possible. The weather outside is snowy. It's below freezing, and it has been blowing snow all night, but not a lot has been sticking to the ground, so we're very fortunate. We anticipate a lot of driving today. We are checking weather and road conditions as we go to make sure that roads in the Westfjords are still passable, but so far we're all clear. There's a few sections that we're gonna have to take slow and be careful. And looking at the weather forecast for the next 2 to 3 days, looks like it's pretty much gonna be the same conditions like this. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse, because cross our fingers, we don't want to have any road closures.
Yeah, we don't want to get stuck in the Westfjords.
Yeah, that's pretty much the goal. I think we're gonna get a little straightened up here, put some stuff away. I think then we're gonna head out and hit the road.
Yep.
Alright, well, we just lost the drone. It lost connection with the remote controller, and pretty sure it crash landed somewhere. And since this is a massive fjord, I have literally no idea where it could be. And the wind's blowing pretty strongly this direction, so it probably ended up out in the fjord in the water. So all the footage that I shot yesterday and for the rest of this trip, there's going to be literally no drone footage at all. So you'll just have to imagine that there's beautiful cinematic drone footage of Iceland. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty disappointed. Anyway, no use crying over spilt milk at this point. We're gonna move on. It is what it is. Not sure how well you can hear me, but we just got to our first stop, which is Log Hot Spring, and we just had lunch and some coffee. It's now about 2:15, and as you can tell, it's extremely windy, but we're gonna try to find a path down to the hot spring. Let's see if we can jump in like idiots. We have spent the last maybe 15 minutes trying to find this hot spring. And we're checking one more area, and then I think we might give up and move on to the next one, because we've been walking up and down this beach and the wind is absolutely freezing. But otherwise, we don't know where this thing is at. A little disappointed because we didn't find it. We're gonna go ahead and cut our losses because we've spent far too much time.
It was longer than 200 meters, like that sign up ahead said.
Yeah, we never found it, but we did give it a solid effort. We walked
yeah.
all the way down the shoreline from the van, pretty much back to the gas station, which is half a mile, maybe something like that, and then came all the way back along the shoreline, and it's rocky and unstable and not easy. So, and
being pelted with this snow in our
walking
face
against
with
the wind. So we definitely gave it an effort to try and find it. It is not anywhere. If you see the signs that say 200 meters hot water in either direction, it is not on the shoreline between those two. So if you find it, let us know. Let us know that we're idiots and it's right where it should be. We just literally stepped right over it, but yeah, we couldn't find it. We were mistaken. We ended up looking at Google Maps and it was literally right off the road. So we're gonna go down and try and take a dip real quick. Alrighty, we are back on the road. Got super lucky and found the Helulog hot spring. The directions that we had were totally inaccurate. It had us going by this yellow farmhouse, and we walked up and down the shoreline trying to find it, to no luck. And then we just happened to look at Google Maps to go on to our next location, which is where we're headed now, and just happened to see a little picture that had the same name, Helulog, of the hot spring. So we clicked on it. It's the exact same information and photos to what we had, but it was back by the gas station, probably a mile away from where we were at, maybe less. So we wasted a whole lot of time. There was an official parking lot with a well-used man-made trail that goes down to it, and it's perfect. It's a lot of fun. Glad we found it. Swam for like maybe 20 minutes, but it's now 4:15, and we're gonna get a move on to the next one. All right, well, maybe we can't go down to the swimming pool because they're literally working on it right now. So yeah, maybe we're just gonna move on to the next one. that
smoked
seems.
imperial stout.
Yeah. We just finished up the hot springs. We figured we're gonna camp here for the night instead of backtracking to the campsite. So this hot spring was much warmer. We tested it near the heat source. So in the middle of the pool, it's about 110, 112 degrees, and towards the front, it's about 106 to 108 is what, yeah.
So lovely.
Yeah, we just soaked for literally about an hour. It just floated around.
I'd say so far this
Yeah.
one's the best, like experience-wise. It's just been
really nice temperature, definitely on the warmer side, so you have the chance to overheat, but
all you have to do is stand up for
Yeah,
a little bit and
it
it
is-
feels good, and then you're ready to dip back down. And
but I think we are ready to start making some dinner. Alrighty, we are in business. We're having one of our favorite meals. We are doing cheese and salami and crackers with accoutrement. The cheese that we have is an Icelandic garlic cheese called Vishvjords. We have a chev, which is goat cheese. This is just pure chev, not flavored. Sometimes you could get them in like herb and garlic or spicy paprika, different stuff. This is just straight chev, which is like a nice spreading cheese. And then one of our favorites is like brie. This is a camembert. So these are like super buttery, like very creamy. We're gonna pair that with some olives. These were kind of some of the best olives we could find in the grocery store, and then some different crackers. We've got a nice
salami.
and then we're gonna do some tomatoes with salt and pepper. So
Yum.
we'll have the full spread, and we're gonna cut everything up right now. All right, we got our spread ready, our cheese and crackers. That goat cheese is fantastic.
I know, it really is very refreshing. Hold on. It's still recording.
You can probably shut it off now. All right, and away we go. We're hitting the road finally. What time is it? Let's see what time it is. Gotta wait for the thing to warm up. Our first stop is technology, man. Sometimes, you know. What's the name of this hot spring?
I don't know. 1 sec.
We're gonna look up the name of this hot spring real quick.
How do you say that? Reykjavik.
Reykjavjordarlag. 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 It's about as good as I can do.
Reykjavjordarlag. Ah! It broke on me.